Shortstop, Landon Hawkins. Batting fourth, number 4, third base, Leo Odom. Batting fifth, number 22, Braylon Harrison, in center field. Batting sixth, number 9, Will Rayner, in right field. Batting seventh, number 27, Jack Miller, at first base. Batting eighth, number 36, Caden Cochran, behind the plate. And batting ninth, number 7, Kellen Garcia, at second base. And the rest of your Bobcats, head coach Andy Davis, assistant coaches Richard Broom, Josh Miller, Adam Bailey, Billy Garrity, and Garrett West. And now your starting lineup for your Purvis Tornadoes. Batting first, pitching number 1, JoJo Parker. Batting second, playing center field, number 23, Jacob Parker. Batting third, playing first base, number 22, Drew Swan. Batting cleanup, number 11, Ethan Walker, in right field. Batting fifth at third base, number 25, Cannon Turner. Batting sixth, your designated hitter, number 30, Hudson Walker. Batting for the second baseman, number 7, Bo Flatt. Batting seventh behind the plate for the Tornadoes, number 3, Banks Teeter. Batting eighth, number 2, is shortstop, Tice Shepard. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 9, Paxton Cooper. And the rest of your Purvis Tornadoes, head coach Tony Farlow, assistant coaches Joe Miley, Andy McCarter, and Justin Crosby. If you would please rise and move your headgear for our invocation, brought to you by Purvis's own Hattie Walker, followed by our national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for the gift of this game and the chance to play with our teammates. Help us show good sportsmanship. May we have fun and enjoy this game, win or lose. We ask for your blessing on this game tonight, and do not pray. Amen.
First pitch sponsor tonight. First pitch is being thrown out by Knox and Nash Aycock. Knox is 9-year-old right-hander, Nash is 8-year-old left-hander. They're the sons of Jacob and Caitlin Aycock, the reigning 4A state champion volleyball head coach. The real boys. Oh, that's awesome there. See those kids in about 12 years or so. 10 years, maybe. Thank you, Caitlin and Jacob.
10 years, they'll be 19. Hopefully. My math ain't math.
Let's play ball.
And welcome to Purvis, Mississippi, as the Sumrall Bobcats are set to face the Tornadoes of Purvis here in the South State Game 1 Championship Final here in Purvis. And it couldn't be a more beautiful night. After a lot of rain, these games have been pushed back till today, tomorrow, and Wednesday if needed. But it couldn't be a prettier sight here in Purvis, Mississippi. And JoJo Parker on the mound for the Tornadoes tonight. Parker comes into the game with a 7-2 record, a 3.06 ERA, 50 innings pitched, 80 strikeouts, and 11 walks. And the starting lineup for your Sumrall Bobcats tonight: Drew Davis batting first, then left fielder Caden Williamson, then the shortstop Landon Hawkins, third baseman Leo Odom, center fielder Braylon Harrison, right fielder Will Rayner, first baseman Jack Miller, catcher Caden Cochran, and second baseman Kellen Garcia. And guys, we are set for a fantastic matchup here on a Monday night. And we are moments away from first pitch as Teeter throws it down to second, and Drew Davis heads to the plate to start things here in the top of the first inning.
Batting first for the Bobcats, and top of the first inning, number 8, Drew Davis, pitcher.
Drew Davis comes to the plate, set to lead things off here for the Bobcats.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And a first pitch fastball falls in for a strike for JoJo Parker. JoJo Parker works fast on the mound and can locate at any time multiple pitches. So Sumrall's got their hands full here, and Drew Davis already with an 0-2 count. Davis came into the game hitting .418. He's got 10 doubles on the season and 3 home runs. Just a sophomore. And he's your starting pitcher tonight for the Bobcats. He watches that breaking ball outside. Parker, a lot of confidence on the mound. And he misses that one away. So after 2 straight strikes, Parker follows it up with 2 breaking balls away. That evens the count at 2s. The 2-2 pitch hits Drew Davis, and that's a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Caden Williamson. You won't see that much out of Parker. Drew Davis will get a pinch runner. It's like Parker Hawkins. So Caden Williamson comes to the plate, the left fielder.
Next batter, right left fielder, number 5, Caden Williamson.
Came into the game hitting .377. 3 doubles on the year and a home run. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to lay one down here. And there he squares. Pulls back on the breaking ball in the dirt. Good take there by Williamson. See Turner crashing over there at third base. Was expecting the bunt. Let's see if he does it again. Gonna have to be on the right side if he is to get it down. And that one hits him in the hand. I thought it hit him in the hand. Might have hit his bat. Instead of it being 2 runners on, Caden Williamson now steps in with a 1-1 count after the foul ball. And this place is packed out tonight. People as far as you can see down both lines. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Caden Williamson. That one misses up. The 88-mile-an-hour fastball out of the hand of Parker. Landon Hawkins stands on deck. That's a good-looking pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes after that fastball. Picked to first. Not in time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Williamson. Hawkins gets a lead. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses away. That's a great take there by Caden Williamson. Good spot by Parker on the outside part of the plate. Just misses away. So a full count now for the left fielder. That one pegs him. And that's back-to-back hit by pitches to 2 straight hitters. And now Landon Hawkins comes to the plate. Arguably the most dangerous hitter for the Bobcats.
The batter number 16, Landon Hawkins.
451 coming into this game, 6 doubles and 6 home runs on the season. And he's got an opportunity here. Runners at first and second, no outs here for the Bobcats. Purvis going to put on the bunt defense here. Raking ball falls in for strike 1. I imagine Parker's going to stick with that pitch. The 0-1 count. And that one, a called strike, and now he stands in with an 0-2 count. Have to protect here with 2. Parker looks to second. And the 0-2 pitch. That one misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you're Parker, this would be a huge strikeout. Parker comes set in the 1-2 pitch. That one fouled back. Hawkins battling here with 2. 451 on the season with the average. A guy who can really turn this game around in a hurry. No outs here in the top of the first. And a big strikeout there to Landon Hawkins. Now Leo Odom comes to the plate. So 1 out now with a runner on first and second. If you're Parker, that was the out you wanted to get. Doesn't get any easier with Odom. 407 average, 7 doubles, and 8 home runs on the season. That one misses away. Odom leads the team in home runs. He's got 8 on the season. Fastball strike, 90-mile-an-hour fastball out of the hand of Parker. Breaking ball misses away. He's really found that spot outside with that slider, but the Bobcats not chasing it so far tonight. It's a good sign for the Bobcats offensively. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That one fouled back. Two strikes now on Odom. You have to get one here if you're the Bobcats after back-to-back hit by pitches to Drew Davis and Caden Williamson. And the heart of the order up for the Bobcats. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Here to Leo Odom. Breaking ball misses away again. And the count goes full. Here to Odom, a big pitch here. If you're JoJo Parker. It's going to have to be a fastball. A lot of control so far with the fastball. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball right down the pipe. And that's going to be a called strike 3 to Leo Odom. So Odom goes down looking. And the Bobcats now have 2 outs with a runner on first and second. Braylon Harrison steps to the plate now.
Batter number 22, Braylon Harrison.
330, 5 doubles, and 3 home runs on the season. He takes that slider in for strike 1. That's the slider he's been missing away. Made an adjustment there. Now Harrison down with an 0-1 count. If you're Harrison, just got to put something in play here. And that pitch misses away. One ball, one strike. Now on Harrison. An RBI opportunity as Parker Hawkins stands out at second base. A swing and a miss. And now a 1-2 count on Harrison. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hawkins at second, Williamson at first. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here to Braylon Harrison. And a swing and a miss. And after back-to-back walks, JoJo Parker strikes out 3 in a row. And that ends things for the Bobcats here in the first. And we head to the bottom of the first inning. Drew Davis going to toe the rubber when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
pitcher, number 1, JoJo Parker.
And we are back live here in the bottom of the first inning. JoJo Parker, Jacob Parker, and Drew Swan all due up to face the righty Drew Davis. Drew Davis comes into the game with a 0.45 ERA, a 9-0 record, 47 innings pitched, 84 strikeouts, and just 11 walks. But he's got a mighty task tonight as JoJo Parker steps in the box, hitting .494 with 10 doubles and 12 home runs. JoJo Parker projected first-round draft pick out of Purvis High School this upcoming draft, but he takes that 90-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. So Davis now with a 1-2 count here on Parker. The 1-2 pitch, and that's a good spot there by Davis, but misses low. The count goes to 2-2. JoJo Parker's twin brother, Jacob Parker, stands on deck here for the Tornadoes. Another good spot for Davis, misses low. Count goes to 3-2. If you're the Bobcats, you cannot let the Parker twins beat you. This one's going to be hit in the 4-hole. Fielded by Garcia. A bad throw, but a good scoop over there by Jack Miller. And that's a 4-3 putout for out number 1. Now Jacob Parker, 528, 9 doubles, and 16 home runs on the season. Jacob Parker, one of the top hitters in the country, 16 home runs. Breaking ball from Davis misses away. Davis is a guy who's not going to throw a lot of walks. He spots up there. Says and misses out, and the count goes to 2-0. And that one misses away, so a 3-0 count after a So 3 balls, no strike to Parker. That one misses low. That's going to be a walk. So now with 1 out, Drew Swan comes to the plate for the Tornadoes.
First baseman, number 22, Drew Swan.
And Drew Davis puts Jacob Parker on first, and you got to imagine he'll be running at some point during this at-bat. Drew Swan, 316 on the season, 9 doubles and 5 home runs. Davis having command issues. After the ground out to JoJo Parker. It's 5 straight balls. Picked a first, not in time. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner goes. They're going to have a chance at him. And they got him at second. Caden Cochran throws out Jacob Parker. And that's the second out of the inning. Caden Cochran, a beautiful throw over to second, a 1-hop. Hawkins catches the long hop and puts the tag on Parker in time for out number 2. And now Swan with a 1-2 count. That one misses low and away. 2-2 count here to Swan. And a swing and a miss. And Drew Davis gets his first strikeout of the night, and we head to the top of the second inning. The score stays 0-0 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we're back live here in the top of the second inning. Will Rayner, Jack Miller, and Caden Cochran all due up for the Bobcats here in the second. Rayner comes into the game hitting .354, 5 doubles, and a home run on the season. I've said it all season long, but a guy who's brought a lot of life into this Bobcat lineup, and a guy that it's first year starting, so a fantastic senior season here for Will Rayner, looking to cap it off here in this series. The 2-1 pitch, fastball fouled back. Count goes to 2-2.
He really did. He had so much time.
The 2-2 pitch from Parker. That one misses low and away. Bobcats looking to get something going offensively. Still yet to put a ball in play through the first 5 batters. And that one misses in, and another leadoff walk. Now Jack Miller comes to the plate.
Batter number 27, Jack Miller.
Jack Miller due up. He's also due for a good series here between Sumrall and Purvis, a guy who was scorching hot just a season ago. Hadn't had the season that he wanted, but man, a lot of life in that bat and very, very strong on the mound. No balls, 1 strike. Picked back to first, not in time. Now an 0-2 count here to Miller. Rayner stands at first. Almost got caught slipping there. JoJo Parker, a good move. On the mound, here it is again. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And that's Parker's 4th strikeout of the night.
That's another tornado strikeout, sponsored by Recommended Collision.
Now Caden Cochran comes to the plate.
36, Caden Cochran.
Kellen Garcia stands on deck. Rayner stands at first, gets his lead. Breaking ball falls in for strike 1. Parker, a lot of confidence in that breaking ball. Pick to first. Not in time. The Bobcats come into the game 25-7, and the Tornadoes 26-6. Big swing and a miss there from Cochran. He now stands in with a 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch from Cochran. To Cochran. Good breaking ball there by Parker. A good take from the catcher, Cochran. Cochran with a big throw out. Throwing out Jacob Parker at second. Just an inning ago, but he takes that one. Another breaking ball from JoJo Parker. That one falls in for strike 3. And that is JoJo Parker's 5th strikeout of the night. The Bobcats yet to put a ball in play.
Number 7, Kellen Garcia.
Kellen Garcia steps up to the plate. Rayner stands at first. He takes a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Garcia comes into the game hitting 180 with 3 doubles and a home run. That one misses away. The East Central signee for the Bobcats. One ball, one strike. Parker comes set. The 1-1 pitch. This one roped foul. The count goes to 1-2.
You can have it.
One ball and 2 strikes here to Garcia. 2 outs. Rayner stands at first. Breaking ball misses up. Count goes to 2-2.
He said steal. Coach said steal.
Parker shakes off the sign. Comes set. The 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. And through 2 innings, JoJo Parker has 6 strikeouts. And we head to the bottom of the second inning. Drew Davis heads to the mound when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
Number 11, your right fielder, Ethan Walker.
So Ethan Walker, Cannon Turner, and Hudson Walker all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the second inning. Drew Davis already on the mound, ready. And he throws a first pitch fastball strike. Swung at in the upper part of the strike zone there. And Davis working fast, but that one is hammered into left. That's going to be a leadoff single for Ethan Walker. So Cannon Turner comes to the plate now. Turner comes into the game hitting .303 with 8 doubles and 4 home runs on the season.
Now batting number 25, your third baseman, Cannon Turner.
So Tornadoes get the leadoff runner on via the hit. Now Davis working down the stretch here with no outs. Pick to first. Not in time to get Walker. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. Here for Davis. The 0-1 pitch fouled back. Turner quickly stands in with an 0-2 count now. After a lot of rain all weekend, Purvis Field looking great here on Monday night. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Cannon Turner. Ethan Walker stands at first. And that's going to be a called strike 3. 91 on the outside part of the plate. And Cannon Turner goes down looking.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 30, Hudson Walker.
Hudson Walker heads to the plate now. Hudson Walker hitting .312 with 5 doubles and a home run on the season. Now big swing and a miss. 91 at the eyes gets a swing and a miss out of Hudson Walker. That one Walker decides to take pretty much the same pitch. Low up. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Banks Teeter stands on deck for the Tornadoes. A big swing and a miss there by Walker. And the count quickly goes to 1-2. 2 pitchers that like to work really fast on the mound for Purvis and Sumrall tonight. Fastball in the dirt brings the count to 2-2 here with 1 out. Walker stands at first. And this one popped up. Landon Hawkins calls it, camps under it for out number 2. So a fly out to the shortstop. Now Banks Teeter comes to the plate.
Next batter is your catcher, number 3, Banks Teeter.
The catcher for the Tornadoes comes into the game hitting .265, 2 home runs, 274, 5 doubles, and 4 home runs on the season. But a big swing and a miss there by Teeter. And I tell you, Drew Davis going right at these hitters. The 0-1 count here to Teeter. And that's going to be a called strike 2. 2-seam fastball working for Davis. You can tell it's running a few many of inches. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Teeter. 2 outs. And that's a good spot there by Davis. But it misses away and the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. So the count stays at 1-2. Here with 2 outs. Davis shakes off the sign. breaking ball gets behind Caden Cochran. They said Teeter didn't go on the check swing. So now a runner stands in scoring position for the Tornadoes out at second base. Banks Teeter steps in with a 1-2 or a 2-2 count. And the 2-2 pitch. This one's going to be grounded over to first. He throws it to Davis. Davis steps on it, and a good play there by Jack Miller and Drew Davis to get the put out at first. And that's going to end things for the Tornadoes here in the second. So we head to the top of the third inning. Davis, Williamson, and Hawkins all due up when we come back.
Back to the top of the batting order for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis.
So we're back live here in the top of the third inning, and the top of the order for the Bobcats due up. Drew Davis hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Him and Caden Williamson both. Bobcats still haven't put a ball in play through one time through the order. So the 1-1 pitch here to Davis. He takes that one out outside, and that's going to be a 2-1 count. Now to the pitcher. The 2-2 pitch fouled to the Bobcat dugout. The count stays at 2-2. Here with no outs. Parker really controlling the game. Has led both innings off with a leadoff walk, but is followed with 3 strikeouts. Two balls, 2 strikes. Now to Davis. Teeter sets up away, and he gets him swinging. That's strikeout number 7 for JoJo Parker. So now Caden Williamson, who was also hit by a pitch in his last at-bat,
Batter number 5, Caden Williamson.
comes to the plate here with 1 out. Fastball called strike to start things off to Williamson. The 0-1. That one up and away for ball 1. The 1-1 pitch fouled off, and the count goes to 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Williamson. That one's going to miss away. 90 miles an hour out of the hands of Parker. And this one's hitting the right field. Walker camps under it out there in right for out number 2. Good piece of hitting there by Williamson. Just right to somebody, and now
16, Landon Hawkins.
Landon Hawkins comes to the plate. Strikeout victim is last time up. Big swing and a miss on the breaking ball. And the count goes to 0-1. The 0-1 pitch fouled off the plate. And the count goes to 0-2. If you're a hitter right now, you got to slow down the game a little bit. Parker wanting to work fast, and it's worked for him all night tonight. He lets that one loose, 92. Heard him grunt. And this one hit over to the first baseman. First baseman grabs it, tosses it to Parker for out number 3. So that's going to end things for the Bobcats here in the top of the 3rd inning. But we will be back. Drew Davis on the mound when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.
Bobcats. And 3 tornadoes at the bottom of the 3rd inning. The shortstop number 2, Ty Shepard.
Ty Shepard, Paxton Cooper, and JoJo Parker all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First pitch to Ty Shepard. Misses in. Ty Shepard comes into the game hitting .265, 2 doubles, and 1 triple on the season. And he hits this one hard, and it's got a chance. Harrison catches it on the warning track for out number 1, but Ty Shepard gives it a ride. Great catch out there in center.
Batter number 9, the right left fielder number 9, Paxton Cooper.
But Paxton Cooper comes to the plate now. A good hitter in the 9-hole spot, 293, 4 doubles. He takes the 89-mile-an-hour fastball in for strike 1. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses in. You want to get this guy right here as the Parker twins are due up after him. But Davis pegs him. That's going to put a runner on first here with 1 out. JoJo Parker comes to the plate here with a runner on first and 1 out. Parker 0 for 1 tonight. Grounded out to the second baseman back in the 1st inning.
Back to the top of the batting order for the Tornadoes, number 1, JoJo Parker.
The Bobcats shifted defensively. Third baseman over at second base, and this one gets away. And they say it pegs JoJo Parker, so back-to-back hit by pitches. Gives 2 runners on now for Jacob Parker. And Coach Miller comes to the mound, the pitching coach for the Bobcats, calm things down after Davis has pegged batters twice in a row. We saw this happen back in the first, but for the opposite team, Sumrall got pegged twice to lead off the game, and JoJo Parker shut the door back in the first. Davis trying to do the same here with 1 out.
He's center fielder, number 23, Jacob Parker.
But he's going to go through the dangerous Jacob Parker, who reached via the walk in his first at-bat, but 528, 9 doubles, and 16 home runs on the season. The breaking ball fouled into the net. The count goes to 0-1. Parker. Looks like he got a little fooled there. Davis left the breaking ball up. That breaking ball in the dirt, but Cooper tries to steal home on the blocked ball from Cochran. Cochran wasn't paying attention. Luckily sees him and makes the dive and tag. Wow. A lot closer than it should have been. Cochran not paying attention, but on the wild pitch, JoJo Parker now moves to third, and they're going to elect to put Jacob Parker on. And so runners at first and third for the Tornadoes. And Drew Swan heads to the plate, a strikeout victim back in the first.
Now batting number 22, Drew Swan.
I have never in my life seen the aggressive base running like I just did, and Cooper just barely got tagged out. Fastball misses low. And the count goes to 1-0. Here with 2 outs. Drew Swan, the hitter. Parker swipes second. So runners now at second and third for the Tornadoes, 2 outs. Big RBI opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Bobcats outfield playing really deep here with 2 outs. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's be a huge strikeout for Davis if he's able to get it. Good spot, just misses low. And the count goes to 2-2. JoJo Parker at third, Jacob Parker at second, and Drew Swan at the plate for the Tornadoes. Davis gets the sign and comes set. The 2-2 pitch. And that one misses up. So a full count now to Drew Swan. The full count pitch. Fouled back. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And this one hit up the middle, and this is going to be 2 Jacob Parker strolls in, and the Tornadoes take a 2-0 lead here in the third inning off the single from Swan. So Tornadoes' second hit of the night comes at a timely opportunity as both the Parker boys come in to score here with 2 outs. Now Ethan Walker, who singled his last at-bat, comes to the plate here with 2 outs. That ball misses in. One ball, no strikes. Here to Ethan Walker. Davis misses away on that one. Davis only given up 3 earned runs so far in the year. But Purvis able to get 2 across here in the third. A big swing there from Ethan Walker. But fouls it back for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one misses low and away, and the count goes to 3-1.
Replace it.
Davis having command issues here in the third. Three-one pitch. A big swing and a miss there from Walker. And count goes to 3-2. So the runner at first will be moving on the pitch. And that one misses low. And Ethan Walker reaches first via the walk. Here comes Coach Miller for the second time in the inning. So we will be back after the break. So Cannon Turner comes to the plate here with 2 runners on and 2 outs. A runner in scoring position here for the Tornadoes. And the breaking ball falls for strike 1. Good to see Davis land that breaking ball. Start mixing it up a little bit. Goes back to it, but misses low. So 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs. Now one misses in the dirt. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Now with 2 outs. Turner, a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance tonight. Davis gets him swinging on the breaking ball. And the count goes to 2-2. Back to the breaking ball. Hawkins fields it and tosses it to second for out number 3. But not before the Tornadoes able to score 2 here in the third inning. Bobcats trail 2-0 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Odom, Harrison, and Rayner all due up for the Bobcats here in the top of the fourth inning. Odom, a strikeout victim, his first at-bat. He takes that one down for ball 1. Bobcats got to get some base runners here in the fourth inning. And this one, line to the shortstop, a good piece of hitting, but a good grab out there by Ty Shepard for out number 1. Bobcats starting to see the ball a little better. Now Braylon Harrison comes to the plate. Strikeout victim, his first plate appearance. Bobcats need to work the pitch count here at Parker. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out.
Batter number 22, Braylon Harrison.
Braylon Harrison trying to get things going. Change up. On the hand of Parker, falls in for strike 2. Righty on righty change. The 0-2 pitch misses away. The count goes to 1-2. Beautiful night here in Purvis. That one fouled. So Harrison battling with 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Harrison. Parker gets the sign, the 1-2 pitch. That one misses away. You can tell that changeup comes from a different arm slot. Kind of throws it sidearm. Bobcats need to pick that up. Harrison fouls that one back. Count stays 2-2. Man, Parker works quick on the mound. Ty Shepard, the shortstop, playing in the 6 hole. A swing and a miss there from Harrison. And that'll bring up Will Rayner. Rayner reached via the walk. His first plate appearance.
Batter number 9, Will Rayner.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here to Rayner. The 1-1 pitch. That one misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. JoJo Parker has been sharp on the mound tonight for the Tornadoes. Projected top 20 overall pick in the next MLB draft, but not as a pitcher, as a shortstop. But he has thrown very well so far tonight. He's got a no-hitter going through 3 2/3. So the Bobcats still hitless here with 2 outs in the 4th. So a full count here with 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch. That one misses low. And that's a 2-out walk to Will Rayner. His second walk of the night. Now Jack Miller comes to the plate.
Number 27, Jack Miller.
Jack Miller hammers this one into left, and the Bobcats get their first hit of the ball game. Now Caden Cochran comes to the plate. A strikeout victim, his last plate appearance. He's got a runner in scoring position.
Batter from 36, Caden Cochran.
So Miller stands at first, Rayner at second. And the catcher, Caden Cochran, looking to keep things going offensively for the Bobcats here with 2 outs. That breaking ball, nasty out of the hands of Parker. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Breaking ball misses low. Count goes to 1-1 to Cochran. Breaking ball. Another one to Cochran. That's 3 straight. He now stands in with a 1-2 count. Banks Teeter sets up away here with a 1-2 count. And he gets the swing and a miss. And that's another strikeout for Parker. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bobcats trail 2-0 when we come back. So Hudson Walker, Banks Teeter, and Ty Shepard all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the fourth inning. I got a special guest with me now, reoccurring guest, Brady Farlow, son of Tony Farlow, with me here in the booth. Brady, how's it going?
Hey, Zane, how are you? Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. And I know you're liking what you're seeing out of the hands of Parker so far tonight. What's your thoughts on him so far?
Yeah, he looks really good on the mound, looks really calm on the mound, throwing a lot of strikes. Scratched the first 2 at-bats, but looks good after that so far.
Yeah, totaled, I think, 9 strikeouts so far through 4 innings, so very short. But offensively, you guys have been giving Davis a tough time.
Yeah, we have. It's he's a tough pitcher to hit. I think we've seen that for the past couple of years. He's tough to put the ball in play. He really gets you 1-2, 0-2 really quickly. So he's a tough pitcher to hit.
And I tell you what's the fun part about these two pitchers going at each other? They both work so fast. It's once you step in the box, you better be ready.
We'll be out of here quickly tonight for sure.
This one popped up. And Cochran, a great grab by the catcher there. Surprised Davis didn't call him off. But he lets Cochran grab it for out number 1.
Always a tough play right there by the catcher. That's a really good catch.
So a fly out to the catcher. Now Banks Teeter comes to the plate. And so Brady, your dad, has announced his retirement after the season. How does that feel to you? I know you've been a part of this program since you were born. Yeah, I mean,
since I've been born, I've been at Purvis baseball field running around as a kid, and then was fortunate enough to play for him. So it's really cool to see all this, seeing Tony Farlow Field out here, and but I don't know if you'll find him out here a bunch. He'll be out in the Gulf of Mexico fishing a good bit. So, but I'm very proud of him, everything that he's accomplished over the years.
And he's accomplished a ton. Obviously, they've named the field over here Tony Farlow Field. And so then you know how much he means to this program. And
it'll be very, very different next year for sure around our household, not coming to these games. So
there's no doubt. I see you here every time I'm here. So good to see you again tonight.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun battles against Sumrall for sure. He's gonna miss those for sure.
And I would think one of his favorites is when Trace Jordan gave up a walk-off home run here at Purvis back in the day. Your buddy Trace. Yeah. What's your thoughts on him?
I do want to give Trace Jordan a shout-out on that because we did hit one in that bullpen in right field to walk it off. But I will say, Trace will send me every year. It pops up on his Facebook feed. He hit a grand slam off of me in the Lamar County tournament, so he likes to send that to me.
And this one's got a chance. It hits the wall. Teeter rounds first, heads to second. And that's going to be a double off the bat of Teeter. So a one-out double. That's going to bring up Ty Shepard. Yeah, I like to give Trace a hard time because we know how good of a baseball player he was, but the walk-off home run's one of the only things that we've got to use as ammunition against him.
Yeah. He actually called me this weekend. He was coming in town for the games, and he reminded me about the grand slam he hit off of me. I said, yep, I remember. I smiled at him as he was rounding third. It was funny.
That's the fun part about this rivalry, man.
Yeah. Me and Trace have played ball since we were little, so.
I can tell you a lot of these kids out here now probably have known each other since they were 6 years old, playing against each other at the T-ball field.
Yeah, that's what's fun, man, playing against some guys that you've played with for so long. You know their game. You know how they'll play. That's really fun.
And so I've got another question for you. We've been seeing the draft boards, and we got JoJo Parker just projected, 21 overall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been really cool. Yeah, it's been really cool to see a lot of scouts here tonight. A lot of scouts have been here throughout the season, so it's really cool to see that. See the guys, see a lot of these players getting to hit in front of all these major league scouts. Seeing JoJo and Jacob obviously, get to do their thing in front of these scouts. So, not sure if they're going to be able to go to state or if they're going to get drafted. So we'll have to tune in and see.
With the firing of Lamonis, who knows? They might end up being Golden Eagles.
We'll see. I'm sure a lot of people in Hattiesburg would love to see that.
Oh, I can tell you, I would love to. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ty Shepard. He flew out to the center fielder his last time up.
Tice's dad is a former Southern Miss Golden Eagle baseball player.
You can tell Ty Shepard's very sharp on a baseball field.
Yes, very, very, very young, smooth infielder for sure.
Now Paxton Cooper comes to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance, and then you got JoJo Parker standing on deck, so a big out if Davis is able to get it here to Paxton Cooper.
Would be nice if they could intentionally walk Paxton here to get JoJo up, huh?
And Brady just got a text. The McGrews want me to tell you they say hello.
Love the McGrew family. Surge days and the Twins days were good days.
So no balls, 1 strikes. Here to Paxton Cooper with 2 outs. And this one's going to be hit to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the grab and throws it to first. And in and out of the glove of Miller. And that's going to bring up JoJo Parker on the E6. Hawkins just tried to toss it over to first and wasn't able to quite get it there. And a costly mistake there by the Bobcats. As now JoJo Parker comes to the plate here with 2 outs.
Yep, tough out right here.
You know, the game plan was probably do not let the Parker twins beat you, but offensively, Tornadoes kind of made it tough for the Bobcats to go around them. But JoJo grounds out to first to end the inning. And so the Tornadoes tack on 1 more and lead 3-0 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So we're back live here in the 5th inning. Garcia, Davis, and Williamson all due up for the Bobcats. Garcia, a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance. Tries to get the time call there. And so I just saw Jacob Parker head down to the bullpen in between innings.
Yep, my dad's got that JoJo and Jacob combo with 1-2 in the lineup, and then he'll bring him in usually to close things out if he can. So if he's got a chance to win, he likes to bring in the right-hander from center field, try to close things out. Hard throwing.
And, you know, these guys, both teams have a chip on their shoulder during this game. It means a little more when it's a hometown game like this. This one hit to the shortstop. Shepard makes an incredible play, but Garcia beats it out for the infield single. And that's what we were talking about with the glove right there, Brady. Shepard.
Very smooth play.
The 360 throw about looks like you out there.
I wish.
So now Davis comes to the plate. Davis 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a hit by pitch. So that's big from Garcia, getting the 9-hole hitter on base.
Huge, huge. Flipping over the lineup.
anytime you can get the bottom of the lineup to flip it over, it could be ginormous offensively. But the Bobcats have kind of been held quiet all day after running through their opponents through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs.
Yeah, I think both of these teams have had, I don't think they've trailed in a while, so.
Picked to first. Not in time. Garcia with a lot of speed at first. We haven't seen the Bobcats try to be aggressive on the bases so far tonight. Parker holds runners on pretty good. A lot of seniors on this team, Brady. What do you expect out of the future Tornadoes? Is a lot of young guys will be playing. You know these kids, I'm sure, very well. A lot of future in that Tornado dugout?
Yeah, they've got a lot of future really good baseball players in that dugout. I think their junior high team's got a lot of really talented kids also. So the future is looking bright. Around this area, the future is just really bright. I think Oak Grove's playing, PCS is playing, Sacred Heart's playing. So it just seems like everybody in this area is making it deep in the playoffs, which is really fun.
Even former Sumrall Bobcat head coach Larry Knight.
Yep, CA
playing in the state championship. And both Sumrall and Purvis had a run-in with them earlier in the year.
Really good baseball team, man. Those kids are very talented.
They've got a tough test with Magnolia Heights. I think they lost 14-0 in game 1.
I think most of that team is committed Division I.
Yeah, Magnolia Heights, I'm pretty sure, is the #1 team in the state. And so they've got a tough task. But a walk to Davis gives the 2 leadoff runners on here in the top of the 5th. The Bobcats trying to make something work here with no outs.
Batter number 5, Caden Williamson.
Caden Williamson 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to right field and was hit by a pitch. I was expecting him to square around there, but he didn't show it. The fastball up. So 2 balls, no strikes. We were talking off air, Brady. You know, sometimes you don't want to wear down Parker's arm too much. As good of an athlete he is, you almost have to be careful with him.
Yeah, he does a lot. He steals a lot of bases. You know, he hadn't done a whole lot tonight, obviously, stealing and stuff like that. So you never know how tired he is, pitching and stealing and usually swiping a lot of bags. So we'll see. Usually that velocity goes down a little bit as the night gets on. Depends on how many bags he steals.
Right. And not a primary pitcher. Will play shortstop at the next level, I'd imagine.
Yeah, very fluent shortstop. One of the best I've ever seen.
2-0 pitch. A
Good
called
to get a strike right there.
I tell everybody this, but the statistic of strike percentage after a pitcher's meeting is like 75%.
I'd be meeting with him every time.
Might be why they put a limit on pitcher's meetings.
Yeah.
That one bunted, and that's a good bunt there by Williamson. And that's going to move the runners over, so a good sacrifice bunt. And some small ball from the Bobcats. That'll bring up Landon Hawkins.
Good job getting it down.
So Landon Hawkins grounded out to the first baseman his last time up, but he's got an RBI opportunity here with 1 out.
Batter number 16, Landon Hawkins.
I've watched this kid swing it for a couple of years. I figured my dad would put him on right here for sure.
And they elect to do so.
Seems like every time he comes up to the plate, he's hitting one either over the wall or at the fence.
Yeah, very talented bat.
Very talented. He's going to PRC, right?
PRC, and now Leo Odom.
He'll do well.
Batter number 4, Leo Odom.
The Ole Miss signee, not to hit, to pitch, but has had a great year offensively.
Yeah.
8 home runs on the season. We were looking at the stats before the game. Pretty crazy, but the Parker twins have, just them two together, have more home runs than the entire Sumrall baseball team.
Wow.
And I would imagine that's probably 90% of high school baseball teams. They would lead just them two.
Yeah, it seems like just about every game I go to, they put one out.
That one misses away. Base is loaded for the Bobcats. Leo Odom 0 for 2 tonight. Would love to put a hard hit ball in play here. That one misses up. You know, and the one thing with a lot of strikeouts means a lot of pitches, Brady.
Mm-hmm. Good pitch.
Great slider from JoJo Parker, and the count goes to 2-2 here with bases loaded. Garcia at third, Hawkins at second, and Hawkins at first. Fastball away, and the count goes full. It's a big pitch here for JoJo.
Big pitch coming right here.
He's had several big pitches, though. I mean, after back-to-back hit batters in the first.
Wow.
And he strikes out Odom. That was the big pitch he was looking for. And he gets Odom looking. Now Braylon Harrison. JoJo calls up the infield. What do you think he's telling them here, Brady?
I'd imagine he's saying, let's get it, fellas. Let's get out of this. Knock it down, make a play. Huge spot right here.
Huge spot. 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Bobcats. These games are won in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings.
You are right. Harrison's had a good year, too. Dangerous hitter.
Dangerous, but he's got he's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far tonight. He's a guy who can turn this thing around in a heartbeat.
Trying to rely on that off-speed pitch he's got.
He's controlling the game very well, mixing it up. He's even throwing changeup righty versus righty.
He's a gamer,
this one
man.
Popped up to right field. Right fielder camps under it, and that's out number 3. So the Bobcats leave 3 runners on and unable to score one. So the score remains 3-0 when we come back. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. Thank you, Brady.
Appreciate it.
Jacob Parker, Drew Swan, and Ethan Walker all due up for the Tornadoes here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And this one's hit sharply into left. A good piece of hitting there by Jacob Parker to lead things off with a single. So 1 pitch and a single from Parker. And now Drew Swan comes to the plate, who had the big 2 RBI hit back in the third.
First baseman, Drew Swan.
So the Bobcats trail 3-0 through 4 innings. A leadoff single to Parker, and he's gonna try to run at some point during this at bat. Swan 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Picked to first, not in time. Bobcats had a costly error just an inning ago. Made the score 3-0. It's 1 ball, no strikes here to Swan. Swan takes that one for ball 2. Good looking pitches from Davis. Just missing in. The Bobcats and the Tornadoes will face off tomorrow night back at Larry Knight Field in Sumrall at 7 o'clock. The winner of this game trying to punch their ticket to Trustmark. So 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. That one hit up the middle, another base hit from Drew Swan, and Parker's going to be able to reach third on the single. And that's Swan's second hit of the night. Now Ethan Walker comes to the plate after back-to-back hits from Parker and Swan.
Now batting right fielder, number 11, Ethan Walker.
And the Tornadoes have runners on the corner. When we come back, Coach Miller heads to the mound. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Ethan Walker comes to the plate with runners on the corners for the Tornadoes. Walker 1 for 1 tonight. He's reached via the walk and had a single back in his first at-bat. An RBI opportunity here. He got some chin music right there.
Running at first base.
Out of the hands of Davis. Count goes to 1-0. Looks like they got a pitch runner over there at first for Drew Swan. Davis's pitch misses up, and the count goes to 2-0. Now the count 3-0 here to Ethan Walker. A 3-0 pitch. Called strike for strike one. The count goes to 3-1. Big swing and a miss. I imagine runner at first. Probably be moving here with a 3-2 count. Three-two pitch. Hit foul. Rayner, a good effort out there on right. Probably smart not to catch that, though. The runners could have tagged on that. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Ethan Walker. Pick off to third. Doesn't fool anybody, and the count stays 3-2 with runners at first and third. That one fouled back. Full count pitch. Davis comes set. And that one misses low. And the base is now loaded here with no outs. And Cannon Turner heads to the plate for the Tornadoes.
Next batter for the Tornadoes, number 25, third baseman, Cannon Turner.
Bobcats looking for a big out. Davis.
No outs.
Turner swings at the first pitch he sees, fouls it back for strike one. He's 0 for 2 tonight, got a strikeout and a ground out to the shortstop. Right now, Davis would take either of those. Here with bases loaded, no outs. This one's hit out in the right. Rayner fields it. Is able to get it in quickly. And they're going to get the runner out, trying to be aggressive there. But Tornado is able to score one. So the score gets extended to 4-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tornadoes have now scored in 3 innings straight. Nice single from Cannon Turner. That'll bring up Hudson Walker, who's flown out twice tonight. Flown out to the shortstop and flown out to the catcher. Wouldn't be surprised if Turner tries to steal second. Baseball's a crazy sport.
That is number 30, Hudson Walker.
The Tornadoes kind of running away with it here through 5 innings. Breaking ball falls in. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here to Hudson Walker. Another breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. And the count goes to 1-2. Tornadoes have Banks Teeter on deck, who doubled off the right field wall his last time up. The 1-2 pitch just barely misses. The count goes to 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. A called strike 3. And that's out number 2.
Now batting in catcher number 3, Banks Teeter. 2 outs.
Now Banks Teeter 1 for 2 tonight. He's got a double and a ground out to the first baseman. Turner at first. Ethan Walker stands at third. Breaking ball. Called strike 1. Good block there by Cochran. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here to Teeter. Changeup gets a swing and a miss. Great pitch there from Davis. First time I've seen the changeup tonight. One ball, 2 strikes. And the runner goes. So runners now at second and third for the Tornadoes. Davis trying to get out of the jam. And that breaking ball misses away, and the count goes to 3-2 here with 2 outs. So the full count pitch to Banks Teeter. Davis comes set. And a good pitch there from Davis. The umpire calls it out. And that's going to load things here for the Tornadoes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting is shortstop number 2, Ty Shepard.
Now Ty Shepard, the hitter for the Tornadoes. He's got 2 hard hit balls tonight. He's 0 for 2, but gave one a ride to center. Then hit one sharply back to Drew Davis in his last at-bat. Breaking ball misses up. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Here for Davis. Fastball in, the count goes to 2-0. Be a great time to give our live stream sponsors a shout out. BB Geomatics, Landry and Lewis Architects, Bandits Barbecue, Back 42 Sports, and Mitchco Construction. Thank y'all for everything y'all do for Bobcat baseball in this live stream being possible. That one grounded to Leo Odom. Odom throws it to first for out number 3. And the Tornadoes leave the bases stranded here in the 5th. But they're able to get one more across, so they lead 4-0 when we come back here in the top of the 6th inning. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Will Rayner, Jack Miller, and Caden Cochran all due up for the Bobcats. And that pitch hits Will Rayner. That's his third time on base tonight. Now Jack Miller comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He's got a single and a strikeout. Singled his last plate appearance. So Rayner stands at first. Bobcats down to their final 6 outs, trying to get something going offensively. That breaking ball misses away. JoJo Parker still on the mound for the Tornadoes here in the 6th. That's 80 miles an hour on that fastball. You can tell JoJo just taking it easy now. 4-run lead. Just wanting to throw strikes. This one hits sharply to the shortstop. He fields it and throws it to second for out number 1. So the 6-4 put out on the fielder's choice.
Batter number 36, Caden Cochran.
Now Caden Cochran. Cochran 0 for 2 tonight, 2 strikeouts. Hayden Brown, the pinch runner. As he heads to first to pinch run for Jack Miller. Fastball away. Misses in the Bobcats. Trying to get something going offensively, get a run across the board. Here in the 6th, got a runner on first here with 1 out. The 8 and 9 hole hitters Cochran and Garcia both due up for the Bobcats. That one pegs Cochran. Excuse me. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change here in the 6th. JoJo Parker. Just got to tip your cap to him. That's the end of his night. And Jacob Parker, his twin brother, will be checking in on the mound when we come back. Kellen Garcia, Drew Davis, and Caden Williamson. The next 3 due up for the Bobcats when we come back. So Jacob Parker, the new pitcher for the Tornadoes, here in the top of the sixth, one out, two runners on, and Kellen Garcia steps up to the plate. He takes that fastball for strike one. Jacob Parker, kind of the closer for the Tornado team. Let's see a little velo. He's right over the top with his arm slot. There was the breaking ball there. 69 miles an hour after throwing a pretty hard fastball. 88 misses up. The count goes to 2-1. Drew Davis, in the top of the order, stands on deck for the Bobcats. Garcia 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a strikeout. Parker fires that one in for strike 2. See JoJo Parker checked in at second base. And a swing and a miss, and Garcia goes down on strikes. So now Drew Davis heads to the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Bobcats, number 8, Drew Davis.
Davis 0 for 1 tonight. He's been hit by a pitch, been walked on balls, and is stricken out. He takes that one low for ball 1. Hayden Brown stands at second. And a runner stands at first as well. That fastball, a called strike. Count goes to 1-1 to Davis. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Davis now stands in with a 1-2 count. Parker, a lot of strikeout ability. That one misses way out. And the count goes to 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two runners on, and two outs here for the Bobcats. And that's another strikeout for Jacob Parker, and we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Bobcats trail 4-0 when we come back. New pitcher for the Bobcats, Braden Smith. Toe in the rubber. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, he's going to face Paxton Cooper, JoJo Parker, and Jacob Parker. Braden Smith is the nephew of Purvis legend Nick Smith, who went on to play with the College World Series team out of Southern Miss, and now my coworker. So Braden Smith, first pitch strike there to Paxton Cooper. And a check swing, 86 out of the hands of Smith. The count goes to 0-2. That fastball misses away. One-two pitch. Misses low, and the count goes to 2-2. Here to the 9-hole hitter, Paxton Cooper. Then JoJo Parker and Jacob Parker stand on deck. That fastball misses low, and a full count now to Cooper. Cooper 0 for 1 tonight. He reached via the error. He's also been hit by a pitch. Three balls, two strikes. That one hit to the shortstop. Davis fields it and throws it to first for out number 1. So the 6-3 put out. Good play there by Davis. In the top of the order, JoJo Parker comes to the plate here with 1 out. Bobcats trail 4-0 here in the 6th. They're down to their final 3 outs. Love to get these 2 outs. Here with JoJo and Jacob Parker due up for the Tornadoes. Change up, big swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch fastball just misses away, and the count goes to 1-1. That breaking ball, pop foul. Smith, a Pearl River Community College golf signee. Parker now stands in with a 1-2 count here with 1 out. Fastball away. The count goes to 2-2. Good pitch there from Smith. He doesn't get Parker chasing. The count goes to 3-2. Full count pitch. That's going to be a single for Parker. What would have been an out, but Miller goes for it, gets over the head of him. He had forgotten that Drew Davis was playing right behind him. So nobody was standing at first, and that's going to be a single for JoJo Parker. And now Jacob Parker comes to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight. He's got 2 walks and a single out into left field. And this one is hit very deep and very far. And that's going to be a 2-run shot for Jacob Parker. And the Purvis Tornadoes extend their lead to 6-0 here in the 6th inning. So Jacob Parker takes that pitch. Pitch was a little left up there from Smith. And he hits it out of the left center field part of the fence. And that extends the lead to 6-0. And now that one's roped into left. Caden Williamson, a great grab out there in left for out number 2. So 2 outs now. And tough break for Smith. Would have had an out there from JoJo Parker if played correctly defensively. But a defensive miscue makes that what would have been a solo shot, a 2-run shot. Now Ethan Walker comes to the plate here with 2 outs. That one's popped up. A high pop-up. Caden Williamson camps under it for out number 3, but the Bobcats down to their final 3 outs as they trail 6-0 when we come back. In the top of the 7th inning, this is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball. So Caden Williamson, Landon Hawkins, and Leo Odom all due up for the Bobcats here in the top of the 7th inning. Jacob Parker on the mound for the Tornadoes trying to close this thing out and take game 1 of the 3-game series. Williamson now stands in with a 0-2 count here with no outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's out number 1. So now Landon Hawkins comes to the plate.
Number 16, Landon Hawkins.
Hawkins 0 for 2 tonight. He takes that breaking ball in for ball 1. .81-mile-an-hour fastball called for strike 1. one misses the count, goes to 2-1 here to Hawkins. Leo Odom stands on deck. Bobcats down to their final 2 outs.
Actually, I don't think it might charge. It might not charge that kind of phone.
3 balls, 1 strike now to Landon Hawkins. Game 2 of this series will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Sumrall. So a full count here to Landon Hawkins. And that's another strikeout for Jacob Parker.
That's another tornado strikeout, sponsored by Recommended Collision.
Now Leo Odom, who's 0 for 3 tonight, comes up to the plate here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Breaking ball, called strike 1. Tornadoes 1 out away from taking game 1 of the series. Fastball called strike 2. And he didn't go. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here to Landon to Leo Odom. A swing and a miss. And that's going to end things here in game 1. Purvis Tornadoes take game 1 of a score 6-0. We will play game 2 back in Sumrall tomorrow night. This is Zane Berry, and you are watching Bobcat Baseball.